Alright guys, we're back for yet another Bleach Brave Souls video. We're late to the party, but we finally got news as to what swimsuits are going to be, excuse me, with the notifications. And I gotta say, it's definitely something that is very interesting, that a lot of people are gonna be happy, but at the same time, a bit disappointed, if you guys know what I mean. Now, here is the swimsuit banner. Nice! Very happy to finally see a new Yoruichi after so many years, man. Like, what was it, 2022? The last time we've ever gotten a Yoruichi before? So, seeing a new swimsuit, I do feel happy about this, but the good thing is, we're still gonna be getting another Yoruichi for Core 3 of Thousand Year Blower once they finally start doing the characters, which I do anticipate that they'll start by Part 2 of the anniversary. And for the first time ever, Masaki! And then another swimsuit Liltotto. Bro, we have yet to get ourselves our canon Liltotto, and this is her second seasonal version. That's kind of funny, just looking at it, really. But, yeah, here is everything that we need to see. The individual banners are not that crazy, but Yoruichi does have access to Yama, which is a pretty good side unit for the melee human guild quest when using Soifon as the main lead. Ulquiorra, good buffer for the Segunda Etapa Ulquiorra. Halibal, still okay for farming potions, but that's it. Ishin, dead unit, unfortunately. Liltotto, Retsu is still good. Ulquiorra, you can still use this guy if you do not have access to Asnot. Wonderwise, it's kind of whatever. Toshiro is a dead character. And Masaki's banner, just Xiaolong has the 40% full stam strong attack damage link, which has value, but the rest, and not too much. Full stam 30 link, this guy's worthless. This guy's an outdated farm at this point, realistically speaking. But yeah, here are the new characters in terms of what they are and what they can do. So Yoruichi is going to be the ranged Soul Reaper character meant for Limit Breaker quest, but she's more so of a guild quest lead. But let me just say this, Yoruichi is pretty cracked, even though this character has guild quest skills, because she has Drain Plus, she has a mini massive spiritual pressure boost on self, similar to the likes of Fullbring Bankai Ichigo in 9th Anniversary Kenpachi. The only difference is that it's by 50% instead of 100%, but even 50%, which is still going to multiply with the 80% SP boost, Yoruichi is going to be cracked. Literally. She has Soul Reaper Killer Plus and Frenzy 3, and the 80% SP boost with Poise Break. But yeah, here's everything else that this character has. Recharge time of minus 14%, Spirit plus 1, Havoc of 20%, full stamina damage boost of 20%, which is very damn good for not having Berserker. And then here's the rest. Devastation 70, Double Tear of plus 2 seconds, damage to drained enemies of 40% with the increased damage chance against Soul Reapers, Poise Break, Sharpshooter, Paralysis Immunity, 80% SP boost, Killer effect of 50% in guild quest. Outside of that, it's 30%, which you can take advantage of, and then has 30% range damage in guild quest. Outside of that, it's 10%, and then Frenzy 2, Frenzy 3 in guild quest. Some people are going to be disappointed, but honestly, I'm not disappointed with how they did Yoruichi. I think that this character is going to be really damn good to use inside and outside of guild quests. So yeah. And then up next, we do have Liltotto. She's going to be the farmer of the banner, and also the second character to come with the same kind of thing that Ururu had. Because I remember she had the Link Slot Potion soul trait plus the Droplets drop. And this is what Liltotto has. It's exactly the same thing as Ururu, which is crazy to even think about. That being said, the rest of the skills, she's just going to be your typical farmer. There's nothing to really expect. It's not a character you're going to be using in Guild Quest or Limit Breaker Quest, unfortunately. So yeah, not as good as the Christmas one. And yeah, she has Sprint plus 1, Marauder, Havoc of 20%, Frenzy 2, Berserker 50, Devastation of 60, Heart Attribute Character damage to status element affected enemies of 30%, with Team Party, Heart Attribute Character strong attack damage of 20%. So yeah, she also has a similar buff like Ururu, where Ururu was able to buff any given power character strong attack damage by 20% and also give out damage to element affected enemies by 30%. Liltotto's doing the same thing but for heart characters, which is alright. I don't mind it. Complete status immunity, shared, Mind Link Slot Potions of +10, Mind Droplet Drop of 30%, Super Mind Link Slots Potions of +5, and also does buff the Heart Attribute character special move damage by 30%. That just dawned on me. This character has +15 regular potions. Huh. Wow. With 47%? Huh. That's not bad, actually. That's really good. I think that, for a farmer, she works. Obviously, everywhere else, I mean, it's pretty noticeable. This character does not have the increased element chance. For starters, she doesn't have the SP boost. So, yeah, you're definitely not going to be using her for the likes of GuildQuest. She's just a buffer, and that's all she does, really. Which is unfortunate. Masaki, happy to finally get a seasonal version of Masaki. That being said, I'm not too keen with how they did this character because, she's a melee normal attacking character with the boost on the SA2, and she's an Espada killer. Bruh. This character has the same value as Parasol Ruruka. A character that was released just to help out the melee Espada guild quest, but here's the fucking thing, bro. Don't need the units. Kenpachi can already do 54 to 55 seconds at 1 out of 5. And if you guys have him at 2.5+, he can get fucking 57. Of course, I've already seen it, but people somehow have managed to get 58 with this character. And you don't even need Masaki. All it takes when it comes to using Kenpachi in GuildQuest is 2 characters that aren't even of the same killer as him. Kenjiro, the Tech 1000-Year Blower one, and the Speed Shinji to buff Kenpachi. And that's all you need. So, unfortunately, Masaki, even before coming out, she's washed. So unless you're a new player needing help for the melee Espada killer guild quest and don't have access to 9th Anniversary Kenpachi, sure, I guess. But here's the thing, 9th Anniversary Kenpachi will be back on the 10th Anniversary banner, and you'll be able to pull him and potentially get copies of the character. So it just makes pulling for Masaki even more worthless, and only in the case if you need like buffers, you still have Akon that can work, who is premium. So it's like, this kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie, I wish that she had a Ronker killer and she were buffing Quincy's. I think that would make her value a bit more better, since you're still gonna be running the likes of Asnot and Swimsuit Bambi together on the same rotation. But besides that, this is the same typical normal attack character that you would expect to use in Guild Quest, where she has Flurry 1, Flurry 2 in Guild Quest, 30% melee damage in Guild Quest. Outside of that, it's 10%. The killer effect of 30, which you're never going to be able to get outside of Guild Quest, and then that's 50% killer effect against the boss. Booster, weakened immunity, poise, enhancer, increased summon chance against Ronkers. She does have this. Team Party increased damage to status summon affected enemies of 20%, but that's nothing too crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Bruiser of 80, Long Reach of 20, Marauder, Dodge or Ronker damage of 50%, and Sprint +1. And, yeah, I mean, bro, you don't need this character. Really. That being said, unfortunately, the banner is pretty mediocre. The only good filler I see in this banner is just this Christmas Nemu. That is it. Literally it. Isane, she's just a farmer. And realistically speaking, when it comes to farming nowadays in this game, it's kind of dead unless we get to see whatever that new co-op quest is. I'm hoping it's a quest that we'll be able to farm the secret link slot potions as well as super potions. We kind of need that more, if you guys know what I mean. Maybe this character's value will go back up, but besides that, not much to really speak about. Same thing for Meninia, just a farmer, and nowadays farming is kind of dead when you can already max out the potions and droplets via the achievement system and the training grounds, the link shot trials in co-op. Bro, it's literally a fucking wasteland. You don't get to find rooms. Momo, she's just a droplet farmer. Nothing to write home about. Orihime, yeah, okay, she's a booster, and she helps out every single guild quest rotation, but it's like, we now have a lot better characters with better values such as Asnot, but you don't really need her. And then this character, why is she even on this banner? Bro, what are these fillers, man? You couldn't even complete the set and bring in the likes of Swimsuit Bambi and Swimsuit Candace and freaking Christmas Redsuit. Like, at least it would be worth summoning for, but like, that's crazy. Anyway, this is your typical 4.5 into 1.5% banner, and if you were to go to steps 25, you can get the pity ticket and guarantee yourself either the new Yoruichi, which I recommend you guys pick, or if you guys are determined to go to step 25 and pick between her, Liltotto, and Masaki. But obviously, this is the real prize of the banner to get. But yeah, besides that, not much here in terms of news. We should also have the upcoming character packs, attribute tree grounds, and the Rukia epic grade is also going to be returning starting the 30th, so you guys will be able to grind this up, get medals, get orbs. You guys know the drill when it comes to farming epic grade. Alright, let's check out the gameplays and see what U-Batch has data mined for us in store. Okay, here we are! Finally, let's take a look at the gameplays and already giving us a sneak peek of the Soul Bomb animations. They all look really nice. In my opinion, they did a pretty good job with making these Soul Bombs, so yeah, not bad. And yeah, starting it off with Yoruichi. Alright, here we go. God damn! She looks so gorgeous, I'm not gonna lie. She looks so good. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And way better than the Mind one and the Power one that they have released all those years ago. So, yeah. Very good. Let's just take a look at her gameplay now. Yeah, the SA2 is going to be the 960 all-rounder, so that's already a pretty damn insane strong attack. The same SA as 9th Danny Kanpachi, 5th Danny Byakuya Remake, Fury, you guys know the drill, Suction Vortex, and she also has a full screen 1200 radius SA3, so yeah. Did we get to see the EX move in action? Hold on. Oh, here's the SA3 though. Let's just show it up. Yeah, those look nice in terms of visual. Okay, there we go. Here's the EX move being in use. But yeah, it's exactly the same as 9th Anikeni and Full Brain Bankai Ichigo. The only difference is that it's by 50% instead of 100%, but bro, it's still a very cracked EX move. Nonetheless, this character at 1.5 in Guild Quest is going to do better than a Max Transcended Giselle in Guild Quest. Outside of Guild Quest, obviously there's going to be the usual differences, but I think that this character will be fine a lot for the most part, so like, you don't have to worry about it. But yeah, Suction Vortex, like I stated before. And yeah, 960 all around her. And then you have the full screen SA3, so... Huh? There we go. Alright, let's look at the full Soul Bomb animation. Pretty simple, but it looks nice. I'm not gonna lie. I do like that. Alright, let's take a look at Liltotto. I think it's kind of a fumble with how they made her into a farmer and not being usable in Guild Quests and Limit Breaker, so it is what it is, man. But, yeah, let's just take a look at her kit. Yeah, she has a lunge. What is that SA2? Yeah, there's the SA3. I'll definitely say I like the visuals, for sure. But yeah. Forward. Yeah, there we go. We can plus too, man. Such a shame that she did not get the SP boost. So, she too has a 960 all around her, like Yoruichi. Okay. That's not bad. Oh, that's cute. Literally just lies on her ice cream floaty. Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
Finally, a special move, Yellow Heart Popsicle.
Alright. And she just goes to play with the other Bambis. That's cute. Alright, now let's take a look at Masaki. I like that we got a new Masaki, but man, I feel like they dropped the ball too hard with her. I don't know what it is, but even with Ruruka, they did the same thing. They gave us a character, or a Guild Quest rotation in which you can already get 56, 57 seconds with Ichigo. But yeah, normal attacking character. Cool. Why did she not get a different killer? Like a Rancor. That would be better. But she does have quite a good amount of range on her Nat string. Might be new. Just kind of wish that we could get something new for normal attacking characters already. I'm hoping that by the time we're done with Part 1 and 2 of the 10th Anime banners, we get to see something for these Nat characters. Yeah, this is not the team you're using for fucking Melee Espada. You're not. Let's just look at the visuals now.
Now for the strong attacks. Strong attack 1 deals damage straight ahead.
So you're telling me she has a beam. Okay. Now let's take a look at the SA2.
Second strong attack.
Does a lunge.
Strong attack 2 deals damage while pushing forward. This attack also
So,
provides
yeah.
a boost.
I don't know why we have flowers around the character when she's literally out of peach, but okay. But the SA3 is cute though. Alright, let's just take a look at the Soul Bomb animation. Aww. That is so cute. It's just her playing in the water. Easily. But yeah, this should go without saying, Yoruichi is easily the best in banner. The other two characters, it's like... This is just a one-character banner, man. This is what it is. Anywho, here is the other stuff that is data mined by Ubatch, and, yeah, here are the 3 character artworks. I unfortunately do not have enough time to be able to do the renders, so it'll be, by the time I'm back on Monday, because I'm just gonna be out for the weekend. Here are the summon quotes. Unfortunately, I'm unable to understand it, except for, like, the first part where she says, "Can't you see?" That's it. And here's Yoruichi's. Yeah, I'm unable to understand it as much. Here's Masaki. Yeah, she just says something about having fun. And yeah, here's everything else. Yeah, 750 Suction Vortex in front. 960 all around her. And, yeah. Oh, Liltotto? Bruh. What do you mean 750 AoE all around her? That's kind of bad, but not that it matters because he has a 900 radius lunge. Huh. Okay. Yep. Alright. And then here's the other stuff that has been data mined. Here's the upcoming point event, which is going to get featured. It's so funny that they still put in Giselle, and Giselle is the only one without a swimsuit. And here's the new little artwork that they did for Liltotto. Pretty basic. And these are going to be the bonus characters for the point event. If you guys have pulled the characters from the mid-month banner, like Aizen or Byakuya, you'll be able to take advantage of the extra lottery reward bonuses. And if you do not have any of these characters, well, you can still use Grammy and then these 3 other premium characters at the end of the day. And here are some data mined assets. We are going to be getting the 1000-Year Blower Byakuya rerun banner once more. No date yet, so do not ask me when this is going to be in the comment section down below. But I'm going to be honest. With the fact that the GQ schedule hints at us getting a new ranged human killer, or potentially part 1 of the anniversary, I don't think it's going to be worth going after Byakuya, because he's definitely, whatever that character will be, will more than likely surpass Byakuya with what the unit can do in Guild Quest. So I would really advise against summoning on this type of banner, and considering that we're about to be almost a year old with these characters coming out in banners, we could see them as fillers soon enough. So I cannot really recommend you guys to summon on this rerun banner. I could be wrong though, but we'll have to wait and see though. Another set of free multis, and yeah, it's pretty much just seasonal characters capped at Future Society, and then new sub-story, which is going to be dropping on the 8th of July, so yeah, and we have a new login bonus set, so you can get up to 65 orbs and a little bit of soul tickets, so you can never go wrong with that. But yeah, that is pretty much about it. Let me know how you guys feel about these characters right here. I love what they did with Yoruichi despite being a Guild Quest lead. Not too impressed with the other two characters, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. This has been your boy, the Dash Master, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. So take care, lads. Bye. Sayonara. Ciao, ciao.